Welcome back to Expedition 33. Last time we made it into the Tainted Battlefield. So we're going to continue on, hopefully wrap up, well not hopefully, we're definitely going to wrap up the monolith today.
An advantage.
And push our way into Act 3. Oh, jeez! I didn't realize that was an enemy. My bad. The guy went full camo. Not that it matters. Ooh. Good stuff. Nothing like starting the day off with a nice level 33 weapon. Wow, I didn't think we were going to get him. Just rapid fire enemies here, man. We'll take them all. We'll take those grandiose chroma catalysts too. Mind you, at the rate that they're dumping level 33 weapons, we're not going to need them, but you know, we'll take them. Mind you, depending on how many level 33 weapons they want to drop, it might be more useful for us to get the resplendent chroma catalysts, but either or. We're getting upgrades either way.
Well, that will help.
I don't think there's anything else this way. Like, I don't think we can get up here. No. You can almost force it, but I feel like that's out of bounds. And I don't think anything good will come of it if we did make it up there. Anyway. I think we might need a little extra firepower on this one.
Not looking good.
No, apparently not. Hey, there's some resplendent chroma catalysts. You know, I've been thinking I don't want to beat a dead horse with this game. Like, I don't want to... Like, we've played through the initial game. We're doing a new game plus here to have a run through for like story stuff, or well, not story stuff, but just go through, get some upgrades, not necessarily tinker with like all of the side stuff, but I was thinking maybe it might be fun to jump into kind of like a faux speed run after we're done with this. Just skip everything, no upgrades, only go for like the main story objectives. Like no manor doors. We have everything, but just new game plus. Start the game, power through, see how fast you can do it. Because I feel like the speed run of this game would be really quick. Ah, we got a journal here.
Here's little.
And we got...
Lovely.
Ah. I think that's it in here. But yeah, I mean, like, this game is... If you don't do any of the side stuff, I feel like it's... And like, you don't go for like the manor stuff, you don't go fight all the enemies, whatever. You just go bomb straight through and don't bother with anything other than your next story objective, I feel like this game's actually pretty short. Especially Act 3. Alright, back through Minoko Station. Or, well, we'll see what they call this. I think it's the Tainted Station? I don't know. Find out. Tainted Hearts. Oh, Frozen Hearts. Okay, gotcha.
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
All right, let's see how quick we can take this guy down.
The chroma here.
Boop. Now this guy, I remember talking about this when we were playing through the main game the first time. This guy, if you want resplendent chroma catalysts, I think you can come grind them off this guy.
I can do it.
Toast! Oh, he gives grandiose now. Okay, so maybe not a thing in New Game Plus. I think that might be the base, the main game. I'm not going to say base game because this isn't DLC. Yoink!
Perfect.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Wow, they take even less hits than the guys in the last place. How are we doing on chroma? Not bad. 750k?
Nice.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Got a merchant over here. Let's fight the merchant. Wow, nice. Grab that, grab that. We'll grab these. Grab that.
Oula, faut fort, Nabel. C'est l'outil.
Oh, don't want to miss that.
Great.
Okay, let's see what this is.
Oula, faut fort, Nabel.
Take in the sights while these things scroll across the screen. Could be up next.
Okay.
Ah, nice. Level 33. That new? Okay. As if they're still handing out new Pictos. Like, really? Okay, let's take these guys out. Get rid of these ones early.
Not giving up. This will hurt. Prepare for annihilation.
Ah, nice. They're just giving all the level 33 weapons to Lune. I mean, again, I will not complain.
Not looking good.
I mean, based on that, I might almost be inclined to dump all of our Color of Luminas into Lune. If she's the one getting, if she's going to have the most range of level 33 weapons to pick from, it might be worth it to dump all of our Color of Luminas into her, get her a build similar to what we have on Mael, and really, really crank out her damage. Because there are a couple segments of the game where, like, you're forced to play as her. Or where, like, she's forced into the party. Like, when you fight Renoir at Old Lumiere, she's forced into the party. When you're going through Old Lumiere, there's a segment where you have to play as her with, like, your... with Ciel and Minoko. So, there's that. I don't think there was anything else around here. This is our train to Tainted Lumiere. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. Okay. All right, let's hammer through Tainted Lumiere. We won't get access to the, we won't have access to the camp abilities until Act 3, unfortunately. At the flags. Alright, let's see how we do. Okay. No problems. Nice. You know, I am curious to see if there is an upper limit to how many Lumina points you can have on a character. Because I feel like it would be nuts to be able to have like an infinite amount of Lumina points on a character, such that you could learn all of the Pictos to get, like, unlock all of the Lumina abilities and have them all equipped on one character. That would be nuts.
Prepare for annihilation.
I mean, realistically, I don't think you'd want them all equipped on one character all at once, because, like, there's some that, like, counteract each other, and there's some other ones that you only want to use in, like, really specific instances, like, what's it called? Auto death? I don't think you'd want to have that equipped on your character all the time, because there's not necessarily a reason for it. Like, you might want to have it equipped on one character for a situation like we did with Simon, where you use auto death to max out his break bar, so that you can stun him when you hit him at the beginning of the second round with him. But other than that, auto death is, in my opinion, relatively useless outside of just that specific buff. Or, well, that's not even a buff, just that specific effect.
I don't understand.
Verso? You okay?
Okay, good stuff. Nothing like a good old Phantom Strike. Nice.
Useful.
Worth it. See, the other thing that was making me kind of, oh, wrong way. So, I was saying earlier, I was debating whether we wanted to try like a speed run of this game afterward. But I kind of, I don't know, because like after we beat the game, I want to keep this file so that I can go through and do like all of the other things. And if we do a speed run, then you kind of forfeit your file.
Oh, lovely.
And I don't even know if the file backup that I did worked. I mean, even if it didn't, it doesn't matter now. We're almost at the end of the game on New Game Plus, so... I mean, I guess on that note, my copy of the game did finally come in from Amazon, so there's that. So if I wanted to start a new game, I could do it on there, but... Well, and there's other save files on here, too. It just... We're at the end of New Game Plus on this, so...
What have we here?
I will say, though, the one thing that we're going to do that's, like, side questy when we hit Act 3 is we are definitely going to... We're going to fly over to the Justro Village and talk to the one merchant guy that trades in your journal entries for Color of Luminas. Because we haven't done that yet. We've got almost all of the journals, so... That's definitely a thing.
Good stuff.
And we do have to go... I think there's only... I think there's only one... Is there only one White Neveron quest left? The guy at the floating graveyard? Oh, wrong way. I think there's only one White Neveron left at the floating graveyard. So I think once we do that, we can see what happens with the guy at the fountain, because we didn't take any of them out. I think we're definitely going to need the extra firepower on this one, though. Let's try... Almost missed that. Let's just do it this way. I was going to go for, like, free aim shots and regular attacks, but... Ooh! And a perfect Chroma Catalyst. Good stuff.
Well, that will help.
There we go. Wow, another level 33 weapon for Lune. Holy crap. Just loaded with them. I think we have to take this one back. Oh, no, I think we could have taken the other one. That one up there. Whatever, same difference. We're coming up on our fight with our rematch with Renoir here, though, so... And then it's on to the Paintress.
I can do it. Last chance.
One other thing I want to do, too, not necessarily make videos for, but... we played through the game on normal. So I think what I'm gonna do probably at some point too is in my own time. I want to boot it up on the PS5 and start a brand new fresh file on hard mode and see what that's like. Because like the game kind of hypes itself up in a sense. Kind of implying that hard mode is much, much harder and you need to like not necessarily dodge, but you'll be almost required to like parry and stuff. And based on what we know of the gameplay, having played through the game essentially almost twice, I feel like if you can parry very well, and you've got good reflexes and you're pretty aware of the enemy timing, I feel like hard mode then would maybe be a bit of a breeze. Just based on our experience at endgame, having gone through the game twice, knowing what to expect. I mean, hard mode on a first play would probably be nuts. If you've never played this before and you're like learning it at the same time, like I don't even want to imagine what that's like, but because like going through some of the battles and some of the gimmicks to some of the enemies across the first playthrough, that was nuts. All right, Renoir time. And I'm torn here, too, because the battle music is awesome. But we're going to have to plow through. Do we want to do a Phantom Strike, or do we want to just do Stendhal? Let's do a Phantom Strike, see what that does. Wow. Oh, there we go. Phase 2.
Your sister deserves more.
Thunder Kitty! Welcome back, Thunder Kitty. Okay, so he's got 4 million health. $4 million and a bit.
Care so little for us.
Oh! Wow! Good thing she had shields. She would have died. I mean, not that it matters.
Cut him down.
All right, let's see how Endbringer does. Okay, so I guess we're getting to hear a lot more of the battle music than I had anticipated. Why has it got keyboard prompts? That's weird. All right. Finish him off. Wow.
I can do it.
You know, let's show off Phoenix Flame. We haven't seen this yet. Oh, cool. It doesn't do anything other than burn. Ooh, level 33 second chance. Just in case, I don't think there's... Yeah, there is an expedition flag here. Because this is technically qualifies as a new area. This is technically the end of the monolith, and then we go to the monolith peak. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I want to see quickly. Well, first of all, got level 12. So we got 1, 2, 3 weapons that are under level 20. Dang. Wow. Okay, let's go by... Okay, we'll just keep it by level. Where's second chance? You know what? Let's do alphabetical. Wow, 4,500 health. Wow. All right, let's do this. Let's
We're
round out Act 2.
Outside.
She's there. I can feel her.
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no turning back.
Yeah, that's okay. It shouldn't be too bad. Come on, Banshee, come at me. See what you got. This is another instance of, like, I'm torn because I love the battle music here. It's so epic.
Firing. Jab.
All right, round 2.
Careful now.
Renoir can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way.
Ready to parry.
Renoir thinks I would not defend myself if he used your face. How little he understands me.
Ow.
I won't disappoint.
Let's do just regular attack. Wow, Verso going ham with the damage. He almost took down half her health bar. My god. Endbringer is great. And she's still stunned, so that's a bonus too. Let's go full damage here.
I can do it.
All right. Toast. There it is. Painted Power, level 33. On to Act 3. Or, well, actually, no, we have this intermediate thing here. Oh, whoops. I'm not supposed to be skipping these. I mean, oh well. Those other scenes weren't really... Like, yeah, the Paintress dies, you jump on Big Man, you fly back. This is the important scene at the end of Act 2. This one and the next one at the beginning of Act 3. I'll probably just shut up and let this play.
Brother, I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us, the one who invokes the flowers of the gommage. An act of love, for he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all, of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us, perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death. What will you paint?
All right, I think this is the playable part. Oh, no, it's going to go through this, and then we're going to get another sequence after this, where we go back into, like, I guess the memory of the real world, playing as Alicia.
You're okay.
Yeah, right here. And now, I guess another thing that we want to do is I want to go to, what's the place called? I think it's called the Canvas. To grab the painting there and bring it to the manor so that we can open up that room at the end of the hall. The one that we're going to be going to right now. Because there is, I believe, an item in there and possibly a Pictos. I think. We're not going to have too much of a struggle though going through and finding the lost gestrels though, because I have those mapped out from I made note of them as we were going through last time, so there we go. Epilogue. The fake out end of the game. In my opinion, this is where the game should have ended. It just makes more sense.
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
I find it interesting though that, like, in the real world they have like this stuff painted, but we're gonna go grab that painting from the canvas area. Oh, okay, so they explicitly say that you're in Paris. Okay. I thought it was just assumed because of the Eiffel Tower, but no, they
quit dawdling.
explicitly.
End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Okay, calm down. One more word out of you and we're going to the Flying Manor to slap you around. Give me attitude, Nate. Oh, don't skip it. Don't skip it. I'm getting into the habit of skipping it now. But no, this is technically in between chapters, so we're gonna let these ride.
Finally.
I find it interesting that she refuses to wear shoes too.
Our little shadow is awake.
Which kind of makes me think that, like, Lune is like an analog for her in the canvas.
Our parents are quite... He has her... You're as bad as... Don't roll your... And two men...
Okay, let's burn through this.
Yes, Renoir. Help her do... Honestly, grief is no... She's a gro... I don't have time to...
We saw all this
I
last
already
time,
have
so...
my yes, with the... Help her do... Honestly,
Whoops.
grief is no... She's a gro... I don't have time. I need you to... The conflict... You will do the writers, and I can't promise.
Verso trade.
Yeah, so this is where they bring up the
If you
writers.
really
So
want to fight this war alone, can you handle that? Lest you forget.
I'm hoping
Good.
that there is some DLC that
Repaint
kind
your
of
throat when
follows
you're in there.
Clea at some
Lest
point.
you Good. And repaint.
Because, like, this is the first time you meet Clea at the end of Act 2. Like, there's hints of her throughout the game, but, like, this is the first place you're introduced to her as a character. And she just drops these bombs, like, you know, the writers and all this stuff. And then she just kind of goes off and does her thing. So I'm hoping that if they are planning DLC for this, I'm hoping that they have the DLC centered on kind of what Clea is up to in the background and what the deal with the writers is. Because I don't know that the writers on their own would warrant a sequel. I feel like unless they have something in the bag for
Mama out of the canvas, she'll try to
how they would
return.
draw it out
We must hide
and
the
expand on the
canvas.
story to, like,
reasoned.
kind of flesh out the writers and make them like the
Such a-
bad guys. Oh,
Clever hiding spot you've chosen.
I mean, there's a couple different ways it could go. And I mean, a sequel doesn't necessarily need to follow the main cast of characters. They could be mentioned,
She'll
but, like,
still find it, but I'm impressed.
it could, like, a sequel could potentially follow Clea and, like, some kind of
This only
journey
truly
to take
is
down the
if you
writers or
destroy
something.
the campus.
Because they're doing something wild too. But it's one of those cases where, like, do you leave well enough alone?
And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul
'Cause-
from painting.
In my opinion, leaving well enough alone would have been ending this at the end of Act 2.
See? That wasn't so hard. Wait. That's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun. At least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
Yeah, so that line right there. This'll keep you out of trouble until I get back. So, I'm assuming this epilogue is, I guess, would be technically like a prologue? Because as a result of the epilogue, we see the events that lead to how Mael came into the canvas, into Lumiere.
She's a girl.
So this is like the origin story of Mael in Lumiere, which is a result of the epilogue that you see at the end of the game, which is technically the prologue, because these are the events that lead up to the main story.
Did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together. You'll never know us. But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will
But so
always be
now,
a beautiful child.
because of the implications of what happens here, so we're effectively watching the prologue. This is like, I guess if you wanted to split this out and separate it, you could say this is the prequel to the main game.
And you will know pain.
So at the beginning of the game then, before Mael's even born in the canvas in Lumiere,
Because we live in an
she's
unforgiving
outside of the canvas and this whole ordeal's going on.
and you
And
will,
Clea says,
you will struggle.
you're going to go in there, you're going to be reborn as one of your mother's creations, basically, and I'm going to go off and do other stuff. So you'll be out of trouble until I get back here.
For you will change the world.
So
And the people around you.
I think they have a lot of wiggle room if the developer wanted to flesh out like either like a really in-depth DLC that's like a big package, kind of like almost like an expansion pack on the game. But like you could almost justify following the events of Clair as like an entire whole game, depending on what she's getting up to. Something to do with the writers, but
And her name will be.
there's a lot of ground you can cover there. Like they left the door wide open for like the sequel. I feel like it would be tough though to release a sequel to this and maintain everything that makes this game good and find ways to expand upon that and make it good with different mechanics without screwing it up. That's always the challenge that developers get into, and there's very few instances where that actually turns out good. Like the one that jumps out at me is like, so when like it's completely different ballpark and ball game and era, but Mega Man X was a fantastic game when it came out. Like that game was, everything about it was almost perfect, except for the story. But it's an action platformer. The story is not what you play those for. But it did have a bit of a story. So Capcom released Mega Man X.
I prefer my own.
And then they released the sequel, Mega Man X2. And they were able to maintain the original game and expand on some things that... Now, you could... Like, it's obviously kind of subjective. Personally, I think Mega Man X2 did, like, the right thing and, like, expanded it out. But there's very few instances of, like, where the sequel is better than the original.
You should have helped me remember.
Because more features doesn't necessarily always mean better. And you know, I think in a case of this game, I feel like if they were to take this exact same engine,
if I hadn't trusted the writers,
with everything that they built up, with like the battle system, the way it works,
wouldn't be caught in the middle.
I feel like I would be perfectly fine
did a terrible thing,
getting this same engine, same battle system, whatever, with just a different story and new characters that expands in the same universe. I think that'd be kind of cool. So like Clair and her merry band of characters that she meets along the way doing whatever she's doing with the writers.
He loved Esquier and his gestuals and grandes.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not.
It is, though.
You're not.
It is, though. It's entirely made up, and you both know it.
Papa's here. He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
Yeah, just you wait. Just you wait. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is our introduction to Act 3. I feel like... Okay, first of all, let's go alphabetical. Where is LMNOP? Okay. Painted power. Wow, 7,500 health. Woo! So she's got 1, 2, 3 weapons below level 20, and Verso has 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
Where are we going here? Oh, duh. Oh, is this where Verso said they used to live? I feel like that might have been where they used to live. Because he said he used to go there. They used to live like above the bakery. If that's the case, that's a nice little touch. Just kind of throwing that in there. Oh no, Curator, what are you doing here?
Papa.
You know, I noticed the version of Renoir in the canvas that we fight throughout the game up to this point. I guess the painted version. He's much more filled out. The actual Renoir is much more like frail and gaunt looking. Like you could see it in his face. He's like much more slim. Not as filled out. He does look a little bit different than the painted version.
I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Aline did was unfair to you most of all.
I'm still confused though throughout the game why he's referred to as the white-haired man.
Apologies. I know it seems absurd.
Like the white-haired man thing makes sense here.
Perhaps that's
but
the outcome we both desire.
When you're going through Act 1 and Act 2 playing the game for the first time, you're like, why is he called the white-haired man? His hair's like jet black.
Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the canvas.
She will always find it. This is our only opportunity. While she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mama. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No!
We'll see about that, bro.
Papa, what are you...
It's time to go home.
You know, based on what happens here, I'm going to put this right up there with... like, the way this kind of kicks off and how short a storyline it turns out to be. Like, this happens in Act 3. You get saved and flown out. We'll watch through and I'll kind of put things into perspective after.
Come on. Come on.
And it's a point as to why Act 2 should have been the end of the game. This is the only part of the game where I think they dropped the ball a little bit. I never realized those big dog-looking things are in this scene. The creation guys. I think we end up back at camp. Oh, and I guess it makes sense that Minoko didn't take the big L, because he's a Jestrum.
I did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your painter's side.
We believe in you.
Remember them. Painting isn't about verisimilitude. It's about essence. Truth.
You know what I find interesting?
They are.
I'm pretty sure Minoko's still in his like costume that we have him in, the suit. Yeah, he's still in the white suit. But they took Verso out of his outfit.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
That's kind of curious that they keep one but not the other. That and the fact that this is like a cutscene. You know what would be a cool DLC too is to see what happens to Ciel and Lune when they get like offed at the end of Act 2, like between then and when they get brought back. Because like it's implied that the characters just die when that happens, but they don't explicitly say that, like they don't explicitly go over what happens.
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time. You fucking coward! You betrayed us!
You tell him!
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustav noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the Gamage.
It's old chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
You know what else I just realized too was they took Lune out of her costume, but they kept Ciel in hers. Why did they do that? That's weird. Let's see, what do we got here? Go with something a little more upbeat. Okay, so before we move on with anything... There we go. We got our upgrade weapons. Let's see. 221. We'll wait on them for now. Okay, so we are going to call it a day here for now. And next time we will get headlong into Act 3. Our first order of business, we're going to go and pick up all of the lost Gestrels. And then we're going to make a pit stop by the canvas. Grab that, go dump it off at the manor. See what items are in that room. And then there's a couple places I want to pop into, I think, quickly. Like, I want to pop into the coastal cave. I'm debating if we want to do the Reacher or not. I don't think so. And I'm debating if we want to do the Flying Manor, just to get to the shop. And I'm also debating whether we want to pop into Renoir's Drafts to get to the shop. How much chroma do we have? We're going to have to fight some enemies if we... What? Why did it do that? Okay, well, anyway, we'll figure that out next time. And I think we'll probably, either way, finish out Renoir at the end of Lumiere. And I mean, it's going to take us a bit to get through Lumiere too, so I think we might just find the Gestrels, get the paint spike breaker thing, and then probably just do the canvas thing and head straight into Lumiere and round out the playthrough. But either way, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.